Okay, this one's going to be really quick. I didn't have time to set up the whole thing. It's just been officially announced that Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been renewed for a second season, plus we're going to get a limited series of Agent Carter as well, which may or may not tie in directly with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We'll see how much that is. And the fact that I'm not convinced that they're going to tie in too much directly sort of gets to a big part of why I haven't talked too much about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I've been watching it. I haven't seen the latest episode that aired, but sort of my issue with the thing is that I feel like it hasn't delivered on the promise of what the show was in terms of how much it was going to tie into the Marvel Universe. It's felt very insular. It has never really felt as integrated into the main Marvel Cinematic Universe as it wanted to. Now, things got better after the new Captain America came out and it tied into those events much more clearly, and the show overall got a little bit better, but I've still got a number of issues with it. There's one character in particular that I really want to see die. I actually think it's important that he die, and that if he doesn't die, that when we get into the second season, it's just gonna be a mess. And I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to bring up spoilers just talking in this. I may do an overall series overview video once the entire season is finished airing, but I just feel like I need to say a few words knowing that we're going to get a second season. Look, here's the thing, guys. What you created initially, it dealt with all these original characters and these original stories. You have got decades worth of material and characters to pull from the comics, and you're just making stuff up. I'm not saying you have to stick to what's in the comics and what's been done with S.H.I.E.L.D. up to this point, but there's so many characters that you can definitely reinterpret a lot of these guys. I mean, there's no reason to stick to exactly what's on the page. Just take some concepts and take some names. Drop us a few bones every now and then, those of us who are fans of the comic book. And it can be done without isolating the mainstream audience. It wouldn't take much. A name here, a power there, just something, anything. It's just, it is so detached not only from the Marvel Cinematic Universe but from the comic book source material that it just does not feel like Marvel. It feels very generic for the most part. Again, it got better in the later half of the season, and maybe it'll get better with the second season. I'll stick around to find out, but right now my reaction to it getting renewed is kind of okay, well, we'll see. So what do you think about this? The fact that we're going to get another season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and that we're going to be getting Agent Carter in addition to that. If you don't know, this is going to be period piece dealing with Captain America's girlfriend from the first Captain America movie and sort of the founding of S.H.I.E.L.D. I would be interested to see things that happen in that carry over into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in sort of a callback way and get a little bit of a tighter continuity going. But I'm actually more excited for that than I am for a second season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But what about you? Have you been following this thing? Are you excited at all? I mean, has any of it tickled you at all, or have you just been like, I started watching because it sounded awesome and I just didn't stop, which is kind of where I landed. I didn't really perk up until Deathlock showed up, and then I was like, ooh, but even after that happened, I feel like they didn't do much with it. Whatever. I'll come back for a second season, and we'll see if it can pick up steam any better than it has. But drop me a comment with your thoughts on all of this, and until next time, this council is adjourned.